Talking. All right. Let's go to the TO desk. There we go. And we're back. And we are here with round 5, the final round of Beachhead. Let's do, because we've got to do the shot of the tournament. As you can see, everyone is still here. We've had no dropouts, basically, right? So Peter couldn't make it, Frodo couldn't make it. Nobody went missing overnight, which is quite impressive. I think we can see, oh, yeah, let's play a game with Spot Blood Tide. Yeah. There he is.
A few less players standing up on day 2, but everyone's still here.
Looking deep in thought. You will see that face every Monday night on Monday Night Football.
How do I get to the ball carrier?
Look at that. It's some serious concentration. Anyway, we are going to have a look at the standings, because it's got really interesting. So it's the very last round. Very last round. The Dark Elves beat out the Goblins on top table to go to 150 points and are sitting very, very much top, with Gnomes right behind them. So the top table, you can see the score is 0-0 at the moment, is between that Dark Elf roster that we had a look at last time and the 6th Guard.
The 6th Guard Maple.
6th Guard Maple, that's the build. That's the build to beat.
That's the build, yeah. And they basically go in with, winner will take all, probably. But if they draw, well, that brings everybody else into the game.
So that's the really interesting one, because if they do draw, and well, let's talk about table 2, because that's the second place it goes to. This is a pure mirror match on table 2 between Torquemada and Greenskin Phil. They have exactly the same Amazon roster. It's the try-hard roster. I think they even worked on it together.
Yeah. And have been accused by several people of bringing the try-hard roster.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's working out for them. If you look at the standings, they've both had three wins and a draw. So they are basically bang on. It's going to be 30 points for a win. So they could both end up at 147. So they are, let's say Greenskin Phil or Torquemada both wins. They're going to need at least 3 tiebreaker points to beat Nick at this point. Yeah. So that's 1 for casualty, 1 for perfect defense, and 1 per touchdown. So if they go and win 1-0 with a casualty, they can end up drawing, potentially.
1-0 violent game.
Yeah, so even though, well, I mean, if Nick draws, if that's a draw, Nick's got it.
Nick,
Gnomes basically are shooing now for the Stunty Cup as well. The next roster down there is Stratford at 109. Although big win there.
I was going to say, if Beaming Up loses without any bonus points, he will let in the Goblins potentially for a win.
What have we got so far? The Gnomes?
Gnomes have got a casualty, and they've taken out the runner as well.
Is that the leader runner?
The leader runner is out.
Big, that's massive, actually. To start the first half, I mean, we're only half an hour into the round. So, it's a big hit. Just going to check in with chat. We got hi from me and Libby, from Tiffy and Libby. Nice to see you. I cannot wait to get home. Libby set up a proper word today. She said mama and dada for a while, but she randomly started saying apple. Yeah. Apparently Tiff spent all yesterday just teaching her what apples were.
Excellent. Excellent. As long as it's the fruit, not the device, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So anyway, her iPhone is on order. Karen, go. Stevie is currently nap-trapped by my child, so popping in, looks like it's going well. Dude, we missed you today, but I'm so glad we got to see you yesterday. So, realistically, those are the top 2 tables, and that's where all the action is. But there's a third Amazon roster that I want to talk about on table 3. Yeah. Taking on Scarfang with Vampires. We looked at this roster before, because it's been doing pretty well. 2 runners with Pro, 2 throwers with Pro, and a blocked Vargeist, versus my favourite Amazon roster of the day. The tryhard roster is very cool. Yeah. But we've got Draw Dribble Amazon roster here being run by Mark. It's been lovely to meet Mark this weekend, but having a Draw and Dribble roster with all the Amazons, it gives a lot of speed. So it's interesting to see, because the points are pretty close at the moment. I think Nick has just won out so well. 115 points, a draw, 35. It's going to be a stretch to see.
It's going to be a stretch to not have the winner come up the top table. But this is Blood Bowl. Anything can happen, and the kickoff can ruin a good day.
So Beaming Up with a draw right now is seeing 151 points. Nick, 160 points with a loss. it'd go to 150. So we could, it's going to be close, but yeah, you're right. Top table, Zons, the mirror match is up there as well. But I mean, it's so cool to see all these teams go. We've got another Amazon team on table 4, taking on Stratford's Goblins, who were top table last time round. You've got Humans and Dark Elves to round out the top 10. But we've got Bloodtithe playing, which is always cool to see. Go for a painting. Greetings from Hungary. How you doing? Karen said, I'd rather watch this than the Super Bowl. Yeah,
so would we.
yeah, I think so. Owls, 33. Hope the tourney goes well. Glad I'm up early enough to catch some of this from the States. So are you going to be watching the Super Bowl is the question. Yeah, so top 10 is looking really interesting. Rush Tide, I think it's down in the 40s, 50s.
He's 60 second after one game, but
with his solitary win.
he could jump up. He's currently winning best defense, which has got nothing to do with the fact that he's only played one game.
Can't let him touchdown. He is running Norse as well. So at the moment, we've got the Nick is up there with top touchdowns.
Yeah.
With Anthony, who I think is the table 5 Amazon player, and Vampires with 10. Best defense doesn't really count until it's dead. Most casualties, Rotary with Khorne.
When he won, it's pretty impressive.
And then Dark Elves, Nick, again, showing his success.
Rolled well on the armor roll.
Yeah. Most injuries, always going to be a snogging team.
Yeah.
Most kills. Dirty Player Award is tied at the moment at 34, which is ridiculous. Send-offs, completions, and then, this is the great thing about Toolplay, you've got all this stuff live. So, Anthony's taken a touchdown there with his Amazons versus Stratford's Goblins.
Yeah.
I did swing by that table a minute ago, and the chainsaw managed to nuke himself. So, yeah, apparently Stratford ran really hot yesterday, getting all the removals today, and not quite so much luck. But it's really quite focused on that top table now, which I am thoroughly enjoying. I mean, Dark Elves always consistent. See if we can get a shot of Nick without his pants.
Yeah, you can definitely see the concentration levels have cranked up a little bit on this game.
Okay, can't quite get a very good shot from here, but we've got the Gnomes versus the Dark Elves there.
Looking tight, and there's already a few elves on the sideline.
So that's the runner who's been cast and a couple of KOs.
KOs as well.
Can't quite see the Gnome side of the pitch, but
Gnomes have got 1 KO by looks things, and then the rest are reserves. So.
Still a ton of game to play. 6-guard Maple, the 2 trees versus Dark Elves. And the thing is, the Gnomes only need to flood the ball 2+ Dark Elf play. You know what this is like, Trips. You're a big Dark Elf player, so they can be consistent all they like, but I think
anyone can run away, and that's the one thing the Gnomes do not have is speed.
When it comes to the final, it is about touchdowns. So even though Nick can take an absolute beating, but even if he's only got 7 Dark Elves, it's only a good few dodges and it's a touchdown. And Gnomes, they've got the Foxes, but if Nick can take the Foxes out, then they've not got a lot of speed to be able to equalise. So really interesting one there. Caron says, I need to find a way to attend this event in the future. We'd love to have you here.
Yeah.
He says he's passing on the Super Bowl. I was 33, definitely not watching the Super Bowl. Going to watch the next Six Nations match in a few hours. There we go.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Right, we are going to wrap up the check-in. We should be back with the awards if we can figure out how to move the cameras and everything around. I think we've got an idea, so we're going to take care of that. But it's been awesome jumping on and just having a chat at the TO desk. Follow the rest of the day on Toolplay, and then if we don't come back with the prizes later, which we should do, but if we can't, we'll definitely be talking about it on the next podcast.
Definitely will be.
Oh, yeah. But, Chip,